God. Yeah, I'll leave you to that one, matey, shall I? As we play from Snatcher. Yeah, I think he's the rock at the back, really. It's a difficult one without him, I feel. Especially with Lindelof. Clip that. No, I don't mind saying it, Mike. I'll admit when players are good. 100%. I like Bruno Fernandes. I just think he's a bit too... I like him. He's just a bit too... Oh, I don't know. A bit inconsistent for me. He's a good player, though, on his day, though. Top player. Evening, Tim. How are you, Argentina? I doubt it'll be today. I can get it in for tomorrow if it fills, though. You know, 2-1 Veghorst scored the winner. Money is a team table. If you've got no confirmation, GB, I would assume you didn't get it. You just missed out. The money will go straight back to you. Right, best of luck. Carl, you're in with Smith Rowe. Saka and Emil Smith Rowe. Destiny, you are in with Matoma. Paul, you're in with Gallagher and Broha. Nathan, you're in with Chelsea. Others. Ellis, you are in with Pulisic. Simon, you are in with VVD and Jota. Paul, you are in with Gundo, Bernardo Silva and Yaya Toure. Craig, you're in with Julian Alvarez. Simon, you are in with Phil Foden. Dan, you are in with Tottenham Others. There we go, people. Right, I'll run through where you all came, but yeah. Hello, I've been good. Thank you, Pigeon. How's your day been? You good? What's next? Merlin. They're live in the horse going to sign off on the FA Cup winner. Someone's in my surname. I think it's going to be a tricky one. I think even United fans, if they don't admit it, then they're just absolutely deluded. I think everybody is aware the difference in level between City and everyone else, so I think it's going to be a hard one, but it could happen as a cup final. Could happen. You know, the United fans will play a big part, I assume. When is it, chat? Weekend after next. Chat, Merlin Chrome up next. Let's run this. Yeah, I assume it's the weekend after next, chat, right? Next Saturday. What do you think, Mike? Go on, United fans. Be honest. What do you actually think the score is going to be? I saw Aaron's score prediction at 2-1. I saw him say 2-1 City. I don't think that's a bad prediction, in fairness. It's going to be a hard one. And I know United fans, you got to be positive, though. Yeah, you got to be positive. Or try to be, anyway. I know it's a difficult 2-1 United, Veghorst winner. Right. Yogi, we'll come back to that in a week's time, and I'm gonna screenshot that so I've got that on my computer for next week, because that is gonna be the most hilarious thing I've ever come across next week. There we go, screenshotted that. Thank you for that, mate. Cheers for that. You're gonna be like Alfie next week. You're just gonna be memed. Cheers, Yogi pal. Appreciate it. There you go. Sorted. I'll save that. Save image as. If it happens, I want 20 break credit. No. Actually, yeah. Go on. Fine. That's how unlikely it is. It's not happening. Fine. Right, what's going on here? Why's the camera froze? 2-0, 2-1 City. Takes out KDB. I think we could do it, but we'll have to defend for our lives. Well, that's exactly it, isn't it? It's going to be down to counter-attacks, isn't it? There's no way you're going to have a lot of the ball. I think we'll do well not to get beat. That's how bad it is, man. You know. Chat, left or right? They are ready, Reese, yes. I mean, by ready, I can have them in tomorrow if you guys want me to have them for tomorrow. They just need to fill up for tomorrow. Evening, creatures, how you doing? Any Domino's? It'll be tomorrow. Left, okay. Choked. Thinking, how could I be so selfish? Right, best of luck, people. Let's see what we can do. Left side of the case, chat. Left side of the case. Let's do it. Best of luck. Actually, City are just on that level. I think they're focused on the Champions League. They'll just steamrollers, unfortunately. But it's a final. That is the big positive of that day. Is it's a final. It's at Wembley. Anything can happen. You know, we've seen crazier things happen. So you've got a chance, and you've always got a chance. So you know, I just think City are just that much better than everybody else. It's painful how much better they are, but sometimes you've got to admit, haven't you? I think. Weird FA Cup results haven't? No, exactly that. Exactly that, my friend, you know. Yeah. As you say, though, I think it's going to be very... I think United fans next week are going to be proper... They're not going to be... They're going to be, you know, potentially on like a... on a heart ward by the end of the game, because they'll be absolutely panicking all game, because it'll just be constant attack after attack after attack, defense, 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 defense. The Mariners final, even their B team could win, sit it probably. Pete, 20 months. Thank you, Pete. 20 months is ridiculous. Thank you so much, my friend. How are you doing? You all right? Well, let's. Oh yeah, sorry. Check DMs. No, Kieran. I'll check my DMs for you right now. Let me have a little look. Actually, I love how since Newcastle are actually like terrible, you actually DM me all the time. Like you giving it to me about football. Let's have a look. What have you DM'd me? Darwin Núñez rejects Manchester United. Blowthroat 10 hot. And so has turned on Newcastle Saudis riches too. Yeah, but the difference is, mate, you're getting grouped. Like you're literally gonna come away with the same amount of Champions Leagues as us. 0. Then again, we were mad about the Newcastle 99, didn't run away with it. Legend though, Pete. Thank you, my friend. Top of the hair. And to my DM, Discord. What time for our date? I'd say probably the earlier the better, Florian, if you can. Like 11 works really well if you can do 11. It's a 99. I can give you the. I've given you the train station. I think it's only around the corner, so I'll give you the address after the stream. But yeah, 11 works well, Florian, if you can do that. Calvin Phillips. Let me know. I'm treasuring these times while they last. Yeah, I get that. To 199, I get that. I do get that. 11, I'm hungover. You can probably, to be fair, you can probably get them. Realistically, you can get them whatever time you want, Florian. But I might be on stream at that point, so there'll be someone else in the office to give the cards, but I just might be on stream. So yeah. But I can get Charlie in the office to come and bring you cards or whatever. Thomas Tuchek. I'm ready to be on the receiving end of it. Well, there you go. To 135. Maybe you will be. Maybe you will be. Yeah, I'll give you the address after the stream, my friend. And then if you just get to that train station, it's literally a 10-minute walk, or it's less than that if you get a taxi or whatever. And CISO. There's a nice one. He's playing well, so I'll top load that. We're a one-man team in Arthur Rashford. Won't get into the team for City, Liverpool, or Arsenal. What do you mean? You think Rashford wouldn't get into any of those teams? Oh, that's a bold one. That's definitely a bold one. Oh God, okay. That is a very bold statement, that one, I tell you what. I don't know. 9:30, 11. City, I agree with. I don't think he'd get in ahead of Jack Grealish or Mahrez or whoever at the minute. I get that. I don't think anyone gets into the City team realistically. Oh, Cucurella. So I kind of get that one. Arsenal, Rashford, would he get in ahead of Saka or Martinelli? Possibly. I mean, you could argue he's had a better season than both, maybe. In all honesty, you could argue it. I don't know, you could argue it. It's definitely an argument. And Liverpool, it's a difficult one, man. I mean, just because I haven't seen Luis Diaz too much this season because he's been injured, I'd probably argue he'd probably get in at left wing for us right now. Only because Luis Diaz hasn't had very much time. I think if Luis Diaz keeps going the way he is, he probably wouldn't get in my opinion, but yeah. Rashford, more injuries than Rashford, we're going to Arsenal. I don't know. It's an interesting one, that one, for Rashford. Chad, do you think who would Rashford get in the? Do people think that Rashford will get in the Arsenal team ahead of Saka or Martinelli? I think Diaz will end up better for Liverpool than Darwin. Who does he get in ahead of then? I'm just intrigued. Ahead of Martinelli. You think ahead of Martinelli? Fair enough. Fairs. Any United fans think that? He gets it over Martinelli. You think he gets it? Really? I thought Martinelli was playing unbelievable. Okay, fair enough. I think Liverpool-wise, I think he would probably get in at left wing just because Diaz hasn't had that. Keen Lewis Potter for Brent because Diaz hasn't really been fit this season. He's been better than Gakpo was or Darwin was on the wing, in all honesty. So, you know, I can't sit there and lie about that. So he'd definitely get in our team. When Diaz is fit, though, I'm not 100% sure. The Spear head at Arsenal up top. He's better on the wing though, Rashford, isn't he? He's not, well, he's not bad up top, but he plays better out wide, I think, doesn't he, Rashford? Ahead of Gabriel Jesus. No, but I think Rashford plays better out wide, doesn't he? Who's better, Fabinho or Casemiro? I mean, as of late, that's not even a debate as Casemiro. There's not even a debate on that, unfortunately. There might have been a debate once upon a time. There's not a debate anymore because Fabinho's had a shocker this season, so... Yeah, Manan's better than Fabinho, unfortunately. Rest in peace, Fabinho. Diogo Jota, a bit of a ding on the bottom corner of it, but yeah, on the bottom of it even, but yeah. Fabinho is finished at the moment. Hopefully he picks it up a little bit, but we'll find out when there's some new midfielders ahead of him, but yeah, that's not even a question. How good Case has been? How good what's been, Greg? Oh, Casemiro's been? I don't think it's that shocking if you look at his credentials and what he's won and, you know, how long he's been doing it for. Issue is, though, is that Casemiro obviously was getting too old for Real Madrid and they wanted to bring in Tchouaméni, but that hasn't really worked out for them in all honesty because Tchouaméni doesn't even start anymore. You know, it's a difficult one. Best in the Prem. I'll be honest with you, I don't think it's as straightforward as Casemiro. I think Rodri's got definitely a very good argument. Casemiro is fantastic, and going off what he's won, yeah, overall he's the better holding midfielder. Currently at the moment, Rodri's got to be in that discussion. Rodri's got to be in that discussion, I feel. I think Casemiro's up there, though. I think it's a close one, if I'm being honest with you. It's definitely a close one, but I think Rodri's got to be up there. You can't go and win that many Premier Leagues back-to-back and, you know, potentially win the Champions League and, you know, win the treble in one season. You can't win the treble and not be considered. Majority of those players are best in the league. Casemiro has been in the top 3 CDM in the world for that. No, absolutely, Cole, absolutely. Fabinho was up there when we were playing well, but unfortunately he's fell off dramatically. So he was definitely top 3 Fabinho back in day, like 2, 3, 4 years ago, 100%. But don't know what happened to him, man. You know, that's the difference. Casemiro's done it long term. Fabinho hasn't. Has he done it? I don't think so, my friend. No. Casemiro can do more than Rodri. I'm not 100% sure. Rodri, yeah, I'm not 100% sure on that one. The two are the best. Rodri is phenomenal. Rodri is very good. It's a 199. I think, yeah. There were baseball games. Why? What did you get, Dot, again? The Domros? Julian Alvarez. Yeah, you should have just given it a call. Julian Alvarez. There you go. And you guys... any NFL? Yeah, maybe, Matt. I mean, listen, we've got some NFL back there. I can probably throw up like a 2-box playbook if you're down for something like that. Don't know, it's up to you. Like also about overall CDM, Rodri better. I think the big thing that's on Rodri is his age. I mean, Casemiro, he's a fantastic player, has been, and he still is. But age-wise, he is coming towards the... Well, he's probably got a good few years, but he's not going to be at that level for much longer, is what my point is. You know, that's just inevitable, unfortunately, with age. Whereas Rodri is like 24 now. Rodri is quality. Dirty tackles. The other thing that you could argue the toss with, and I know he's been very good when he's been playing, is Casemiro's been bloody off the pitch probably more than he's been on it. Which is... It's just the way he plays, and he's a great player, don't get me wrong, but... Maybe that goes against him a little bit. He's not available very much, he just gets sent off every day. Iheanacho, don't know. Rodri 26. Yeah, still young though, isn't he, RJ, I suppose? I mean, I think Casemiro's 32 now. Cruz is decent. He doesn't look anywhere near as good as he was, though. He doesn't look very mobile. Modric is just effortless. I don't know, Modric is like 37 or whatever. Modric, you watch him. He is absolutely effortless. It's just mad. I love watching him. He's great. Top player, that one. Kamara Zebra. You're on forever? No, exactly that. Thing is, though, CDMs really don't have to do that much running, really, if you think about it, because the midfielders around them tend to do that, so they've probably got, you know, more in the tanks, I suppose you could say. Heung-min Son. It is mad, though, how Cruz and, I remember when Cruz was at Bayern Munich, when he was like 24 or something, or 22. Casemiro 31. Modric 37, yeah. Like, you watch Modric, like, when Real Madrid came to Anfield and annihilated us, he was Considering the bloke's 37, I don't know what he's taking, but oh my god, it was unbelievable. Hey, no worries, Mitch. How are you, my friend? You alright? Hey, Jack, with a lovely bit of 16 months. Thank you, brother. How are you? 19 months even. Sorry, Jack. How are you? Going down? Who's going down, Jack? Come on. Who's going down? Yeah, he's probably the midfielder that I enjoy watching the most, Modric. Unbelievable footballer, that one. He's just so good technically, and he just gets around the pitch loads. He's always in the right place. Makes passes that I don't even see in the crowd, let alone on the pitch. Just mad. I could play on around, keep it tight, but next week we might have nothing in midfield. I mean, realistically, as long as Casemiro's fit for you, I think you need him. You need that type of player who can... At the moment, it seems like he's kind of single-handedly keeping you all together, to be honest with you, goals-wise. You know, he's kind of... He's playing a very important role at the moment, isn't he, Casemiro? So you kind of need him to stay fit, and hopefully he will. Anthony signing with Garnacho coming through was bizarre. Isn't Garnacho a left winger? I thought Garnacho was a left winger and Anthony right wing, no? Could be wrong. I could be wrong. We lost so many more by Jetic. Who haven't been injured. Oh, Big Verge. That's a beauty. There we go, Big Virgil. Staying last chat. There we go. He's our centre off. He's our number 4. Watch him defend. And we watch him score. There we go. He is. Yeah. Modric class, not saying Rodri isn't a good player. The issue is, though, we're going off record, Jogi. Yeah, 100%. The issue is we're going off right now at this moment. I mean, what Rodri's done, I think, hasn't Rodri won something like 3-4 league titles already? He's about to go and win a Champions League. The issue is, realistically, you cannot compete with Casemiro's record because he's played for arguably the best team in the world over the past 10 years, probably. It's very difficult to argue the toss, you know, with that. But I think, as of right now, I think it's purely probably down to the fact that Casemiro's in a worse team than Rodri is, and he's just a bit older now. You know, it's nothing against Casemiro. I just think Casemiro's obviously older and he's in a worse team than Rodri, and I think just Rodri's younger. I think that's probably it. Why it's not. I'm not saying Rodri's necessarily better, by the way, but I think it's very close. That Virgil, I don't have a clue, to be honest with you. Case it though. There we go. We have a Wilfred Zaha. You know, Casemiro's going to probably go down as one of the best holding midfielders there's ever been because of his record at Real Madrid. You know, I would assume anyway. I doubt there's very many players with a better record than Casemiro, right? Unbelievable, but Rodri's generally the best team in the world right now. Well, that's exactly it. And if you're in the best team in the world, you're going to be one of the best players in the world, you know. That's just like the way it works, really. I mean, you look at Man City's team right now, chat, and you look at how many of those players are considered best in the world. There must be a good few. It pains, like, the only one that I'll argue is Ederson. I cannot bring myself right. I cannot admit Alisson's better than Ederson. I don't care. I refuse that one, chat. And I refuse. So yeah, Robbie Fowler, Alisson's the best in the world. Don't care. But I mean, you look at all the other positions, right? 9 times out of 10, they're going to have the player that's best in that position, probably. I'd argue. Especially if they win the league, the Champions League, they've got to have the best players. They've got to. Yeah, they've got to. For this season, though. Not long term, but for this season. You know I love Van Dijk, but this season, you've got to put the City centre-backs in there, haven't you? I think it's slightly better playing out with the ball. Yeah, I'd agree with you. No, Cole, there's not even a debate on that one. I think as a goalkeeper, though, Alisson's better. I think distribution-wise, I don't think that's really up for debate between Ederson and Alisson. I think Ederson's distribution's just pinpoint. Alisson's is very good as well, but not as good as that. But I think goalkeeper-wise, I think I've never seen a goalkeeper with the ability Alisson's got where he just saves everything. It's mad. Well, apart from sometimes, but yeah. Alisson's the best in the world. You think RJ? Who do you support, RJ? Liverpool or Essendon's left foot's correct. Yeah, he's got good distribution. It's 199. Oh, it's not fair enough. That's the only Liverpool player that I'm putting in there, by the way, because the rest of them have been absolute garbage this season. So, you know, you can argue Salah's not been terrible. It's just the issue is when you're looking at the stats of all the other players in the City team, you've got to probably put them in ahead. Stop Alisson, but yeah, agree. Herrera's the second best ever in the Prem, which kind of gone unnoticed. That's mad, that, isn't it? That's mad, that. But in fairness, if you look at their away record, call it shocking, so that doesn't really shock me too much. Courtois, yeah, Courtois' quality as well. Oh my god, there we go. Gabriel Martinelli, chat. Evening, Dan, how are we? How are we? Evening, Andy. Merlin. Merlin after this one, matey. Merlin after this one. But you know, that Champions League final last year, chat, that was down to Courtois that we lost. We were the better team over the 90 minutes. Unfortunately, we didn't take our chance, and they did, you know. Danilo Tanara for home games and Ollie for away game. Ollie's goated, Cole. Never forget it. Ollie is goated. But, yeah. Crying again. No. We're just having a debate at the moment over Rodri and Casemiro, Dan. What's your opinion? Who's the better CDM? Not longevity. I'm talking currently. Currently, Dan, who's the better holding midfielder? What do you think? Because we've got some of you saying Casemiro, but then we've got others saying currently it's got to be Rodri because of what he's winning and what they're doing, because he is in the best team in the world at the moment. Ortega's a better keeper than Ederson. Rodri? You think Rodri's nussed? Let's see what Dan thinks. I think Dan's a United fan, I believe. I can't remember, so it'll be intriguing to see what Dan says. But Rodri and United... Yeah, but the problem is, right, with that then, we're then going back to the whole Gerrard, Scholes, Lampard debate. You know, Gerrard's in a worse team than the other two. And, you know, you've then got to look at individual accolades and all the rest of it, because it's difficult, isn't it? I don't know. I don't think it's like miles away, but you know what I mean. Do you find it has to be Rodri? You think Rodri? Martin City's team, there's quality everywhere. Casemiro has changed completely. No, and I don't disagree with that. But yeah, no, I don't disagree. Best buy. Oh, Kanji's been quality. Bukayo Saka, yeah, and like that as much as he was at City. But but the thing is, right, you can only play with what you're given, and some players thrive under. You know, when Casemiro was at Real Madrid, right, everyone would go, he's a top quality player, like top quality player. But did he get as many like? Was he getting the hype he would get? He's getting at United now. No, because some players flourish in terrible teams, and you know, United's team is not great in the grand scheme of things, because other than City's, nobody's is really, is it? You know, that and that's just the way it is, isn't it? You know, like I could argue till the cows come home that if Gerrard is in the Man United team when he was playing, he would have won God knows how many league titles, and it's true, he probably would have won that many, but would he have been considered so high? Would he have been held with such high regard if he would have played with United? Probably not, because the attackers like Wayne Rooney or whatever were held with high regard or whatever. Do you know what I mean? That's the point, chat. It's a difficult one, isn't it? Rodri's not going to get all the praise when Haaland's banging in 36 goals. You know, Casemiro's going to get all the hype because he's scoring all the goals currently and he's holding the team together. That's my point. I think it's very close, by the way, but I think that's the difference with the two, maybe. He's a proven winner. No, I don't disagree. You know, he's got an unbelievable record. Very close. No, I agree. Dan, I agree. It's very close. They're both unbelievable players. We're just having a debate on who we think. Charles hold down starting spot at City, then United. We won the first team on the team. Yeah, I don't disagree with you to 49. I personally would. I think it's close. I don't know who I'd go for, really, to be honest with you, but yeah. You choose CD on the world why you would have chosen. If there was anyone you could choose. If I'm being honest with you, as a Liverpool fan or as any fan, I don't think any club. The issue is, right, whichever way you look at it, and you can say in hindsight it's worked. Casemiro was a bit of a panic buy in hindsight. You know, you look at it, there's a lot of money. He's been unbelievable. He was worth the money. Would clubs have gone for him? I don't think so, really, unless it was worth less. I don't know. I don't know. You know, I think if he was one of those where everyone would choose him, I don't think Real Madrid would have got rid of him. I think Real Madrid was probably a combination of he was getting a bit old, and probably the money that was offered was just ridiculous for his age, maybe. And I think that's the reason. And he is unbelievable, by the way. I'm not saying he's not. It was a desperation signing, though. And he has transformed United, so it worked for once. Gabriel Jesus. So 199 for once, it worked. So you can't really mock it, but I think a majority of clubs with a long-term plan probably wouldn't have gone for Casemiro, if I'm being completely honest with you. Just down to his age and how much money he'd be on and all the rest of it. About 4-0 to Brentford, and I'll jump for a midfielder. Yeah, but it worked though. Yeah, but it worked though. You can't beat round that. It worked. It was a panic, but it worked. But then the issue is you got to look how many other panics didn't work. Either buy for money, a young Rodri for 50 million or an aging Casemiro for 80. It's a difficult one, really, because realistically, right, how much is Declan Rice valued at, chat? 80 million, 100 million. How much is Declan Rice valued at, out of interest? And I'm not comparing the two before you start, by the way. But I'm going to say, how many teams would rather, you know, pay either the same amount of money that United pay for Casemiro for Declan Rice, or pay slightly more for Declan Rice? I'd probably argue a fair few more. Just because of the age. Just the age. That's just it. I'm sure how much changed United. There's a little bit of a mirage. I agree that they're in the same situation, but they have progressed forward because they've won a trophy, and then they're potentially going to win 2 trophies. And I think that's a step forward in fairness. You know, they were getting top 4, yeah, and they're still getting top 4, so nothing has changed on that front. But they have won a trophy in fairness. They have won a trophy in fairness to them, so. Hello, A2. How are you, my friend? You alright? Soonest called him steady. Oh, no, he's unbelievable, Mike, to be honest with you. It was a panic buy, but it's worked out really well, so you can't really mock it, really. You know, when Casemiro signed, no one was really mocking it. The money, maybe you'd go, oh, I'm not sure on that price, but it was more so Martinez everyone was mocking, but Martinez has been quality, so. We've not changed, all chaos in the background. Price of anything, he's worth as much value, he's proved himself in the league. Yeah, well. Yeah, I think the difference is he's more, I don't know, I think Jude's got a higher ceiling than Declan Rice, but I don't disagree too much. In the time, I will say Declan Rice because he's new to the league and younger. Yeah, that's it. You cannot compare Rice and Jude. In the condition of the club, okay, so I think they have accepted it. The issue is the owners just, if they're getting money out of the club, they're not going to care. And you know, ultimately they have got the biggest sporting asset in the company. There you go, there's a nice one. They have got the biggest sporting asset in the UK, in England. Like that's just, there's no way around. They've arguably got like top 5 in Europe. Well, it might be like, is it the biggest in Europe after Real? Could be the top 1 after Real. You know, they've got such a big asset that it's never going to really go down. You know, people can say the stocks have got, the share prices have gone down. I mean, realistically, in the long run, they're going to go down? Absolutely not. Club's going to get more and more fans, more and more revenue, regardless of who's in charge. So, you know, Madrid, we're missing Casemiro definitely in the semis. Well, the issue is, Skip, is that they obviously put all their eggs into Tchouameni's basket, but unfortunately, he's not really hit the ground running, has he? It's the problem. He's not hit the ground running. West Ham view time recently, surprised Rice got 4, he never gives the ball away. No, the thing is probably why he doesn't get all this, whatever, is that he probably doesn't have the technical ability that Jude's got insofar as, I don't know. He's very good at keeping the ball, but he doesn't do any tricks or anything. Not that Bellingham does loads of tricks, but you know what I mean. First half of the case, Jonah, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, and Camavinga on there, yeah. Camavinga's been good in left back, in fairness. I think Real Madrid have quite liked Camavinga at left back. He's decent, Camavinga. He seems to, whenever he loses the ball, his legs are just wrapping around someone to get it back. He seems alright in left back. But I haven't watched him more than just our game in the Champions League, and he was good. Intricate stuff, yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it, Richard, that's what I'm saying. Bellingham's better with the intricate stuff, exactly that's the word. One driver player, he does go forward, Connell, but as I say, you know, the intricate stuff, Rice doesn't really do. It's just the basics he does so well. I think that's why he's so good. West Ham, Iwan Dormez, Rice will fly next, you think? K-Set's left for the second half. K-Set also. K-Set also is still awaiting Jonah. Still awaiting. Saliba. Ooh, Jadon Sancho to 5. That's a nice one, chat. If you want to be on about Stadium, but they seem to put back into their clubs when it was taken out. I think it's more so how ethical the money they have is, really. I think that's the problem people have. But again, you know, it's such a difficult one because I 100% agree. But then a majority of people who support those clubs who have it, you just forget. You know, Newcastle fans, probably when the owners came in, there were definitely some who'd go, oh, is that a good move now that they've got Champions League? Do you think any of them have even thought about it? Probably not. That's just the way football is, isn't it? Luciano mentioning Tanner Blip, fingers crossed. Writers like Carrot with more time, Carrot is incredibly well regarded. Jed Spence for Tottenham. Players and managers anyway. Yeah, I can scroll up. You make me go. It's an interesting one, Declan Rice. Don't know where he'll go, but yeah. I mean, there's so many good, and that's the thing that really annoys me is, you know, with England team, that England team's naughty, chat. I'm telling you, that England team in like 3, 4, 5 years' time, the next World Cup could be absolutely unstoppable if they had a decent manager and knew what they were doing. Joe Gelhardt, I mean, you look at some of the players. You've got Ramsdale in goal, quality. Right backs, you've got Trent and Reece James, quality. Centre backs, who we got in centre back that are young? Oh god, what's his name? Tamori and whatever his name is. Can't remember the other fella. Oh, well done. Conor Gallagher. There we go. You know, midfielders, Mason Mount, Phil Foden, who can play on the wing as well. Gahey, yeah, that's it. Phil Foden, whatever. You know, all those guys in midfield. Declan Rice, Bellingham, whatever. There's so much good talent in that England team. Does it say how managers here? Well, that's exactly it, isn't it? A slabhead. G-Pack, Leao Visionary out of select. Leao Visionary. I can't remember if we did or not. It'd probably be worth a fair bit though, I'd assume. Right, England squad. Yeah, it's true. So well over, how do you think? 1,000 general over again. Yeah, but the difference is there's a togetherness now though, isn't there? Like, you listen to all the players who were in when that time, you know, your Gerrard, your Lampards, Terry's, Ferdinand, Wayne Rooney, whatever, and they all hated each other by the sounds of it. And it's like, that could have been one of the best teams. So, like, in fairness, though, they were alongside, like, a Brazil and France that were unbelievable as well, though. And Germany. And Spain. You pick players who play through. They play them. Pick Maguire. Maguire, to be fair, Mike, to Maguire, he's decent for England. He's hilarious for United. He's decent for England. And I laugh at the guy, but he is actually good for England, in fairness. 3 months, Scott. Thank you, my friend. Must be mad. You are mad, my friend. Absolutely. You are crazy. But thank you for the 3 months. I appreciate it. To 99. Are you sure that's it? It just hasn't been because of the system, I feel. Maybe. But you can only play with what you're told to do. Casemiro, 249. Yeah, it's one of those, isn't it? But doesn't put for well, that's exactly it, isn't it? Same with Jordan Pickford, although Jordan Pickford's been better this season, Cole. Less mistakes, maybe. Can't remember any mistakes he's made. The customer today saying needs to see the invoice release parcel. Ever had that? It was virtually personal case. That's 2 boxes. I'm gonna get stung. Probably. It'll mean that the shipper hasn't attached a commercial invoice, so the shipper will have to probably provide it. You're probably gonna get done there, I would assume, yeah. I would guess. The season and last, he's made a few mistakes overall. Yeah, I don't want to make sure for the squad. They need to have a huge rookie called Milner, my goat. Maybe a huge mistake didn't help Ev not go down. Where's Trady? I can't Dortmund lose. Oh, just you wait till he comes in. That's going to be quality. That's going to be absolutely great. Oh, I'm ready for that. Tradiac Tears, chat. That's going to be fantastic. Tradiac Tears is going to be fantastic. Palhinha. There we go, chat. A João Palhinha, numbered 299. That's going to be absolutely sensational. Water bottles at the ready. That is going to be absolutely sensational. He was giving it the big ones for Dortmund and Everton. Oh, that's great. He's saying Rice or Enzo? Declan Rice probably, just because Premier League proven, as Col has said, and I think Enzo's going to be decent, but yeah, Declan Rice. I think Declan Rice just does the basics correctly, and I think that's what you need, really. I'll be intrigued to see where he ends up. I mean, if Liverpool could pull off that. Apparently, chat, the thing that was really annoying, hasn't Jude Bellingham signed for Real for 100 million euros? Like, I'm sorry. Why can't we afford 80 million pounds? Why can we not spend 80 million pounds on Jude Bellingham? I'm sorry, that's ridiculous. Am I the only one who's read that, or what? Well, that's ridiculous, I don't care. Is that price tag? Probably, Lamb, probably. Alan Kennedy. Herd United. I want Mount, Rice, and Kane cars. Orange Flow counters low. Yeah, but I don't think they're bad signings, though, Mike, to be honest with you. I think they're all solid, you know, all Premier League proven. Ooh, there you go. All Premier League proven. And, yeah, I don't think they're bad. 100 million plus add-ons. Yeah, but that's the way Liverpool will work, and I don't understand why they wouldn't do it. Idiots. I'm not sure it's the money. Probably chose Real. I think it's the money. Apparently he wanted to go for the Prem for a few years before Real or something. I saw, but I think it's the money, I think. We've not been able to afford one part of the deal, whether that's the wages or whether that's the fee. I don't know what it is, but that'll be the issue. That'll be the big issue. 225. Last auto's Alan Kennedy. Yeah, styling, completely screwed up Liverpool selling. Yeah, true. Jude's playing for a good team at UCL, lovely. McAllister, Komanu, Turan, be sick. I have no idea. Yaya Toure, there's a nice also, chat. Big Yaya Toure. We didn't buy Nunes, we could get Jude 100%. I don't know, because Nunes is on like 90 grand a week, isn't he? I'm not sure that would free up. Apparently he's on 350 according to Colin. That'd free up too much to be there. No Fiorentina 1 of 1 there. Yeah, it's not sorted yet, Col. That one is not sorted yet, my friend. That one is still there, ready to go. That you've been saying. Was there any Beckham yet? No, not yet. Yeah, Charlie's quick, but he's not that quick because Joe did a runner on Wednesday. OMG, what? What's after Merlin? Merlin after that. I'm just trying to think. Merlin after that. Maybe we'll push some gold or something. Have a Bobby 2.0 will cope. I hope so. 2 of 10 Trent. Trent Alexander-Arnold. That's always a nice one, isn't it? That's always a nice one. But yeah, the Serie A, there's like 3 or 4 cases of Serie A that haven't been done yet, I think. Nope. We have got Ivan Perisic. There we go. Number to 99. Next one. Let's have a little look, chat. Last box this. Last box of Premier League Select. Wobie. There we go, with a Fabio Carvalho. Shows like no wonder you won't buy him a massage yet. I know. If it was all bought ice cream, you wouldn't exhaust them. No. No. Joe just... Ask Charlie. Joe just goes walkies. With, you on Diaz, Nunes, Jota just sent to Gakpo that level. No, I think Gakpo looks good. I think Gakpo will be a starter. Gakpo is better than Jota. For the position that we need, he's better than Jota 100% and Nunes. For that number 9 role, he's better. Felt so sorry for... No, you did not feel sorry for Charlie. Number 2 select, Premier League. The other half of the case. As soon as it fills, for sure. Joe need a lead. I blame Charlie. I'm blaming Charlie for Joe going walkies, chat. I blame Charlie, 100%. Bruno Fernandes. They have chains already. They do not have chains already. Shut up, Jeff. Idiot. Domrus will be tomorrow, Nico. Domrus will be tomorrow with UCC. Gakpo joining socks off already. Already feel settled. Probably thanks to Verge. Yeah, probably. Probably. Right, what have we got here? We have got Nathan Collins. I'm going to sell. I don't think you'll sell. I think the owners just... Yeah, the owners won't sell, I don't think, of United, and the Glazers will go. And there we go, chat. That concludes the end of half case number 16. Massive thank you again to everybody who did join that one. The highlights. We have a Diogo Jota, Virgil van Dijk, Yaya Toure, and Jadon Sancho. Appreciate it, people. And there we go.